Stories Relay. Take it away.
Hello, everyone. I'm back on stage. I'm so proud to be here. I'm AlphaDolphin. You guys might know me from the Sonic Frontiers run. And this is the Static All Stories Relay team. Is everyone hyped for this run? Woo! Let's go! Very, very proud to be here. All right, can we have a let's get, because Sonic, that's what he's going to say as soon as we press game. In 3, 2, 1, let's get him!
All right.
Welcome everybody to the Statics GDQ Relay. How's everybody feeling? Woo! So, we are here with an all-star lineup today. We've got AlphaDolphin on Sonic, SpacebarS on Amy, shovelclaws on Knuckles, Allegro on Big, Themimik on Gamma, and Yoshipuff on Tails. Every single one of these runners has had world record or is a high-level runner in their category. Every single person in this relay is insane at the game, and we are already through the first boss of the game before I've got through the introduction.
Yeah, Chaos Zero is really simple. We just manipulate him to make him a little bit faster, nothing super crazy. But as you may know, Sonic can spin dash, and we're going to use that to break open this first stage, Emerald Coast, quite wide. First and foremost, we should talk about spin dash jumps. Of course, charging up a spin dash and jumping right there. We use that to hop across the islands. Through Emerald Coast, we'll go through a ton of invisible walls, go over them, go through them. But Space, what was that?
Right here, we're going to see a trick that was actually found in a tournament, in the middle of a tournament, the whale skip. So you manipulate the whale to damage you over the invisible wall there, and then you are able to get to the dash pad, save some time. Yeah, wild skip, it skips that entire whale chase section. But this stage is actually probably one of the hardest in the run, and it's the very first Sonic stage. It makes Sonic really unfortunate to run through because you get a bad Emerald Coast, you're resetting instantly. Granted, you do have infinite tries. It is the first stage, but this stage is really, really difficult. Every Sonic runner is like, oh, this is our bane, but thankfully, Alpha got through pretty clean. That was a very, very good Emerald Coast, a 103.
103 Emerald Coast just to open everything up.
That's a great time. That's a really great time, especially for a no reset.
This is a hyper fast game. We're going to have a lot to talk about, and we don't have a lot of time to cover it. One of the most important aspects of this game that's overlooked too, I want to talk about it now, is hub world movement. The hub worlds in this game kind of matter to... The hub world movement is going to separate you from a high-level runner to a top-level runner. You're going to see the people at the top, like Alpha, have the hub world movement down, like, on lock. Hub world movement in this game is crazy.
Absolutely.
Speaking of crazy, we're getting immediately into Egg Hornet. Egg Hornet, this is a very, very silly boss fight. It's super imposing. It shows up, you know, you got a boss fight, a stage, a boss fight, and somehow they managed to make the tutorial boss fight harder than the first real one. So
you're going to see Alpha doing a lot of task spin dashing here. So basically, they didn't put a cap on how fast you can charge a spin dash. There's 2 buttons that you can use to charge the spin dash. So if you go back and forth spamming them, as you see Alpha doing right now, you can do task spin dashing. Yeah, that is the fastest movement with Sonic. Additionally, you guys gave it up already, but that boss is really hard. We're joking, it's really not. You just mash it.
You just mash the
It'll be hard later.
It'll be hard later, we promise. But we're going into Windy Valley. Windy Valley here is a great time to talk about how these stages are laid out in this game, because you'll see all of them with all of the characters, so it's a great time. Sonic here opens up in his section, but we're going to clip through this wall. Sonic Adventure barely has walls that function, so we just hop into what is Gamma's section for the story, or for this stage. You would have ended it right there on the platform before the tornado. Gamma's part of the stage we go through because it's really fast, really easy, but it takes us straight into this tornado, which we have a small skip here. Alpha will spin dash into this number pad, hold a correct angle, and that's trampoline skip. That skips a small trampoline that we'd otherwise have to go down.
And Alpha will pause to reset here. That saves time from having Sonic fly up. There's actually multiple characters enter the same stage in this game.
Yes.
It's very interesting to see different areas of the same stage as we go through the game here.
And here, Alpha's lining up for a skip called Windy Valley Act 3 skip. This lineup looks a bit sketchy, but you're good.
I think we're good. This is good. This is good.
So we had to dodge a couple of death planes there. They're invisible to us, so we have a lineup that we count in our heads. It's very complicated, but it's not too difficult. This lineup will take us straight to the end of the stage. We see it loading in here. Alpha is good. We're gonna land at the bottom of the stage and collect the Chaos Emerald.
Right on.
Very good. Very
right
good.
on the emerald.
That was really good. Really good. Windy Valley can be kind of tricky. Most of the top level runners have it pretty unlocked, but that was a really good one.
There are actually different variations to the route for Sonic Story. There's a task route and a linear route.
Yeah.
Alpha is opting for the linear route. They're generally the same time. And another thing about this game, you see Alpha is switching cameras kind of often. There are actually 2 camera options that are beneficial in different areas of the run. So we will be seeing a lot of those switches.
Yeah, so here in the sewers, we grab the light speed shoes. You'll see these 0 times? One time?
There's the
They're a really useful upgrade is what you need to know.
The Lightspeed Dash at this point is a borderline antiquated power-up, really.
Yeah.
We use it for 3 things. One of which is just to make a boss fight slightly faster.
Yeah,
And
right.
the other one is...
We have an extremely difficult, long stage
This stage
here.
is extremely long. It's going to be the majority of
strapped in.
Sonic's story,
Yes.
honestly. It's really... Oh,
that was a beautiful
spin it.
casino.
You see, the joke is that it's
the
actually the shortest one. We just clip out of bounds, use a bunch of coins under the stage to hop up. Coming up, we have the ice key spawning in that little alleyway up there.
I'm not a big fan of the ice key, I'll be honest.
Not a
I'll
big
still take
fan.
it, but I'm not a big fan of it.
Yeah, we're gonna grab it, but we don't like this. So just know none of us feel good about this.
It's probably just the...
I'm sure
greasy.
Alpha will be like crying in bed when he's after this run. It's
I
okay.
have no choice.
You'll be okay, Alpha. It's fine. Don't worry about it.
Yeah, so
But-
the next stage we're going to be going to is Ice Cap, which is the first stage in the game that returns from Sonic 3, as this entire half of Mystic Ruins does take place on Angel Island.
Yeah.
So Ice Cap is a stage at this point which has been...
Alpha, what are you doing,
Alpha?
man?
What are you
I'm
up
trying
to?
something. I'm trying something.
Oh my god.
Oh.
No! Okay, that's actually a great time to mention. That was what you saw. What you saw there was a jump cancel.
So close.
Dying out of bounds.
It's really difficult.
It's okay. We should probably just go through the door. But
Yeah, I'll go through the door.
that was
but
a really
it's,
close ice key skip. We don't actually have to take the ice key. We just took it for safety. But what you saw there, why he stopped in midair, is called a jump cancel. If you press the action button, which is our spin dash button, in midair you actually stop. And it, for a lot of casual players, has probably made this game pretty clunky.
We're about to enter Act 2 of Ice Cap. This is a really long section that's already done right there, but you just kind of flip through this door and skip the entire section. It's really cool.
Speaking of skipping entire sections, I know everyone likes snowboarding. Don't worry, you'll see it at the end of the run. But we're gonna
Throw it to donations, right? This is a great time.
yeah, we're just falling towards the bottom of the stage.
Excellent. Well, while we're doing some skips, I've got some comments about skips. Savak sends in $30 and says, "You're all making the Sonic community proud. This one's for Spec. An extra 10
Love you,
if
Spec.
Alpha gets
Shout
the
out to
first
Spec.
try wager skip."
I think Savic's gonna throw in $10 extra anyways.
And $10 from Katie for, "Hey Alpha,
Hey.
can you do lol skip?" Thanks. Shout
Please.
out Glitch God.
Hopefully.
I have
Shout out
something
to
even
Glitch
better
God.
in mind, but shout out to you, Katie.
Yeah, Katie, undisputably the goat of SA2. Pretty good in this game too.
Oh, yeah. Absolutely.
They love her already. Yeah, no. Ran this game last at SGDQ with Gamma Story, which we'll also see in this run, which is great. We're done with Ice Cap now. Next up is probably a crowd favorite. And,
Oh no.
Yeah,
There's something coming up.
we're gonna get you involved.
Until Knuckles is on the
Because
screen.
I'm sure you guys haven't been loving this run enough, but 3, 2, oh no.
Oh, no.
Oh no.
Oh, no.
Oh no.
Oh, no.
You guys get to do that 3 times, by the way. I hope you're happy.
Great performance.
Oh no.
So this is the dreaded Chaos 4, or as some of us like to call it, Chaos Snore. This boss fight is basically an auto-scroller. There's not too much we can do about it. We're really going to be fishing for the blue balls that Chaos 4 can give us.
Yeah, they're his most optimal attack, so we'll be trying to get it.
If we do get it, that's going to be a 10-second save. We're super looking forward to potentially saving all that time in this boss fight, as
Yeah.
there's not too much we can do to speed it up otherwise.
It is complete RNG.
Basically an auto scroller that involves counting.
It's
About it.
I'm a speedrunner. I hate math.
We're gonna see this boss 3 times, so get used to it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, hey,
No blue balls.
If you've got time,
No
I've got
blue
love from the
Oh,
community.
no.
What do you think?
We could get in like
Yeah.
2 quick donations. Yeah.
You got it. $50 from Don SR. I
Hey,
am
Don.
so excited for this legendary DX relay. There is no better way to show off a game like this than many extremely talented specialists coming together. I know the runners will make the community proud. Also, if shovelclaws is lucky enough to dig up Speed Shoes and Knuckles' story, I'll double this donation.
We'll get there. We'll
Yo.
get there. I might not be the one digging it up, but it's okay.
And $10 from Risuru. Yeehaw! Let's go SADX crew. Love the shirts, fellas. Good luck putting this towards bringing Green Mario to the party.
Hi, Risu. All right, we're coming up on the, I believe, last hit of Chaos.
Yes,
Chaos
this is the
Board.
last attack before we.
We didn't see any blue balls. That's really unfortunate. I guess we'll have to get them in
we'll get 'em.
in the other stories.
We got two more chances to see.
Yeah,
this
we have
boss
2 more.
fight. We'll see him.
It's okay. Not saving the 10 seconds is fine ultimately. Next, Ateatree, I know you love rating donations, but unfortunately this entire section you won't be able to fit any in. This is the most difficult part of the stage. Getting to that corner is so hard. Let's give it up.
Well done.
And I believe we may have more time for donations. Yeah.
Yeah, thank you, Tree.
Oh, okay. I appreciate you changing your mind. $100 from Goob is Gabe. Yo, keep up the amazing work, all runners and Sonic speedrunning community.
He's
I'm
out in
so
the crowd.
honored to be surrounded with such wonderful people, and I have nothing but love for all speedrunners. So proud of all of you, Gabe.
We love you, Gabe.
We love
do.
you.
He's like a new addition, but like he's the golden retriever that golden retriever puppy that everyone wants to protect. He's great. We love him.
Absolutely.
$100 from Brandino. I love this
Brandino.
community
Hi,
so
Brandino.
much, and I'm so proud to see this incredible relay happen. Everyone here is awesome. Love you all.
Shout out to Lost World 3DS.
Around the bloke.
Around the
Around the
globe.
bloke.
Around the bloke.
Another member of the crowd, Rocks, sending in $20 to Doctors Without Borders. Greetings from the crowd. Shout out to all the Sonic homies who are gonna kill it during this relay. Love you all, Rocks.
So true.
Now, shout outs to everybody in the crowd today. Thank you for
Yeah,
coming out
you
and
guys,
making
you
this
guys have been
real.
killing it, all of them.
Yeah, we have a huge
You're
support
great.
team out there in the crowd.
Yeah,
we love you
crowd's
all.
massive. You guys are great.
And we're just vibing. I mean,
Yeah, so
Yeah, we can get
Yeah,
like
points.
two or 3 more.
this reminds me of home, all this waiting.
The joke, we'll explain that joke later.
Yeah, we'll get there.
$100 from Patsy. Shout out to the runners on the Sonic Adventure Director's Cut. And $10 from Speckwee. Hey, everyone.
Give the biggest round of applause. I don't care.
Speckwee here to say I love this group so much, and words can't contain how much I adore the SADX community. All of us who couldn't make it are in a VC right now, cheering you on.
We love you
Oh,
guys.
that's so nice.
Yes.
We love all you guys.
Spec is absolutely a homie. We love him so much. He was supposed to be in this relay, but he couldn't make it, so he'll be okay. We have plans.
wait, who's going to be doing? Oh, never mind. We'll talk about it later. We'll talk.
Yeah.
All right.
We'll figure out when we get
Yeah,
there. It's
do
okay.
what?
It's fine. It's fine. Never mind.
Okay.
So coming up, we will be soon unlocking Amy, and we may or may not be getting an upgrade called the Crystal Ring that some people who've seen this run might be familiar with, but recently we found out that maybe not getting the Crystal Ring might be faster, so...
Yeah, we will be skipping the Crystal Ring. Also, additionally, the fortunate thing about Sonic is that through his story, he actually unlocks every single character. So you guys may be expecting the typical story order, but to break up kind of the monotony of Sky Chases, Tails and Sonic won't be coming one after another because Tails also has Sky Chase and Chaos 4.
This is also the beginning of Sonic's bad decision-making as he decides to not do anything involving the story anymore and just go run around Station Square to
Yeah.
random things.
So not only does
he's very
he
strange.
not only does he like start to run around and get Amy into trouble by getting her into Zero's path, he then afterwards just so happens to notice the egg carrier and just runs after it on foot.
More importantly, he's carting right now.
So we are driving. Twinkle Park is a huge RNG check. Right now, we're going to see how many rings Alpha
One?
gets. One.
That's very bad.
Very
Unlucky.
bad.
Yeah, we're going to go for the other skip in this stage. There is a skip through a death plane, but unfortunately, we weren't lucky enough to see it.
Oh.
Hey,
Let's
hey,
go.
clap
The space
clap
launch.
Space launch. Found by SpacebarS here on the couch. Yeah, we just clip through that wall, go around the track, cuts out a nice corner.
It's a lot harder than it looks.
A lot harder.
Yeah.
The crazy thing about this game, right, is that it looks like you can just walk through any wall and that this game has, like, no solid collision anywhere.
I think the devs forgot.
It is surprisingly solid.
It-
Like, in a lot of the areas, like, anytime we think we could do something fast, normally it takes a lot more thinking and planning
Yeah.
to do stuff than you'd expect.
We have a trick right here called Roller Coaster Skip, and Alpha gets it right there. It's
Let's go.
pretty difficult, small time frame that you have to do a homing attack while Sonic is in
Yeah.
ball form. It's only a one-try thing. If you miss it, you ride the roller coaster
Yeah,
for 15
it's
seconds.
very difficult. There are backups, but
Well done.
he gets it. He's fine.
A 114 Twinkle Park in a marathon.
Pretty solid, especially with
Amazing.
TPSS. But Next up, we have Speed Highway, and this is a great time to talk about some of the story flags. I know...
I forgot the ID.
Oh, yeah, we're not going to be taking them today.
Oh!
So this pillar looks pretty nice, and never mind. Never mind.
It looked
okay,
too
never
nice.
mind.
You
We're
went
good,
through it. So
Never mind about the walls.
we were in that area earlier, and you may be wondering, why didn't we just come to this stage earlier? Well, the game handles the story progression pretty solidly, so we have to hit a bunch of story flags before we can come to this stage and actually enter it and complete it. So that's why we can't just play stages out of order, but we will see that a little bit with another character.
The Speed Highway is a fan favorite stage of this game.
Absolutely.
Everybody loves this stage.
Yeah, Speed Highway is a super fast stage, super cool. You know, it's returned in Sonic Generations. Shoutouts to all the modern Sonic runners as well.
Yeah, for sure.
And
We have a few in the crowd, I see.
he's in the wall.
So Space, would you like to talk some about hover frames? I feel like.
Oh, so the longer you hold A in this game, the more hover frames you burn. There are a set amounts, you can't just float forever, but the more you burn, the more you'll get airtime. So we utilize those hover frames in different ways to cross slightly longer gaps.
Yeah, kind of think of it like a nitro meter, except instead of going forward faster, you're going up. Also, that's a really good Speed Highway time.
Yeah, the best example was that building jump at the start.
Yeah. There's also one at the start of Speed Highway that I was too busy rambling on about story flags to talk about.
There's a lot going on in the mid-game.
Honestly, Sonic's definitely going to be the fastest run. Here, Alpha's going to try for a clip in there, saves a little bit of time, cuts out some loading screens and stuff. Very solid.
So Sonic is now going to be taking the train, taking a little relaxing break to the Mystic Ruins, while Amy is being owned by Zero.
We have to cut the speech right there. Amy's
It's okay.
going,
We'll get her back later. Zero, we'll get our revenge.
And Alpha is now going to be picking up the Ancient Light, which is an extremely important power-up. This power-up is used exactly a single time in the entire run, which is right here to take out this monkey guard blocking Red Mountain.
No, we cannot skip it.
We've tried. The
We've
load
tried
zone
so hard.
does not show up until the Kiki is defeated, so you have to grab the Ancient Light.
All right here we're jumping into an incredibly difficult trick called Rock Slide right away, utilizing those hover frames we talked about earlier, and probably the most precise application throughout the entire run.
So close.
That one, that jump's really difficult. Some of the collision there doesn't look quite as it seems. Oh yeah, that camera's really bad.
It's very difficult to set it up.
Static's camera being bad, even for speedrunners, who knew?
Yeah, so
There we go.
There we go.
Beautiful.
That deserves a round of applause. That is a lot harder than it was, actually. The collision tricks you a lot.
The Rock Slide is an incredibly difficult trick, and from the rest of the stage is going to be done beautifully. That homing attack that shoots you right down, that is so tight.
This game has a lot of movement that to the outsider probably looks flashy, but nothing special. But to the runners, Sonic really does just have beautiful movement. Much like Sonic Frontiers earlier in the run with Arenos. These stages show it off perfectly, and some nice jumps up to the last little straightaway here. We're going to try to dodge the fire.
Absolutely excellent through that final
Very
hit.
good.
A 52 Red Mountain. Try that at home.
That was amazing. Even with a few resets, that stage is really difficult, but he crushed it there.
Oh,
wait.
Oh, wait, no. Okay, no, I don't want to touch
There we
anything.
go.
Yeah, no, I'm a speedrunner. I'm not.
Yeah, speedrunners known to be cheaters and lazy.
True.
This is great time for more donations. We're not doing anything.
Sounds good. $56 from the Sound Defense, donating $56 for that ridiculous 5.6 second Casinopolis. Shout out from the crowd.
Yes,
The Stacer community is behind you all the way, shouting like maniacs every time something impressive happens.
Yeah.
Good luck, everyone.
TSD helps out a lot with community events. He is very much a goat.
Oh yeah, doing the time differences in between runners.
Yes.
Let's say like we have a big race going on, a very serious one, then Sound Defense will be the one saying, oh, this runner is ahead by 16 seconds. So for hours on end, Sound Defense is doing amazing jobs all the time on Caesar. So give it up for Sound Defense. Definitely.
He deserves the second round of
Great
applause.
person.
He's absolutely a goat. We love him. Back to you.
$100 from Imagination Station. Just wanted to let Witherman and the crew know that we are all watching and cheering at home. Good luck on the run and enjoy your time over at GDQ.
Thank you. Very, very good friend of mine. Helped me get here today. Have been supporting me since I started speedrunning. Super, super glad to know everybody's back home, looking out for me. Appreciate it a ton.
Yeah.
$20 to Doctors Without Borders from our gig. It's been a really good year for Sonic Adventure DX. Good luck to all of you on the run. Fingers crossed for no annoying Emerald Pieces and Knuckles story and good door RNG with Amy.
See, he knows.
Yes, Chef.
Yes, chef.
Yes, chef.
Yes, chef.
Argig, probably my biggest inspiration. Thank you for the donation. Appreciate it.
Absolutely. Arg Zagot also.
Yeah, for sure.
$250 from Sammy. Happy belated birthday to my friends Erica and her fiance Ludia, who are in the crowd right now. I hope you won't mind me
Happy
donating.
birthday.
Happy birthday.
Wait. We have to Mario birthday.
Mario birthday.
Mario birthday. This is an inside joke that like very few of you will get. It's okay.
It's fine. It's fine.
We'll take that last sentence from the top. I hope you won't mind me donating on your behalf to support MSF. Love you both.
Had to interrupt. Sorry.
Sorry.
No worries.
We can
$50.
get a few more.
Okay, $50 from Matoy. Hiya, friends. Matoy here. These folks running the game are some of the absolute best of their respective categories. I am endlessly proud of each of them for making this relay happen, and I'm so happy to see them on the GDQ stage. Love you all, and good luck.
Love you too, brother.
And $25 from Tassie23. I hear Big the Chef will be cooking us a French delicacy tonight as soon as he catches the ingredients.
Oh, no.
No one told me about this. Allegro, can I get my hat back?
If you want to help Big get there, crowd, we are almost at 50% on that Super Mario Odyssey incentive. You've got a few more hours. I know you can do it.
All right, one small thing to talk about here. You can actually lose time by getting a 2-cycle egg carrier fight. Don't worry about it. It doesn't happen.
If you press
Unless
the A
you're
button
unlucky.
and kind of like wiggle the stick a bit, it dies.
Yeah, that's it.
That's all you really need to do. And alrighty, we're in.
All right.
We're coming up to the...
This thing is really huge.
Wow.
Too many
Ideas.
You fools.
This interaction's pretty cool.
Yeah.
Hey, Alpha, press the start button. Lol.
Yeah.
Lol.
I'll skip that.
Get trolled.
I always forget.
Get pause menu, idiot.
So Alpha's
This
now
must
gonna
be the
coming.
way to the sky deck.
Yep, Alpha's going to be coming
Sorry,
up to
Mimic. I know
the-
you're not mic'd up,
a
but
sky deck. Sky deck is one of the most difficult runs, or one of the most difficult stages individually in the game.
Absolutely.
It's the beginning of Sonic's endgame, which is a true test of everything you've learned so far. Sky deck is really interesting as there is no stage in the game that's formatted quite like it. It's got a lot of unique gimmicks and tests how fast you can react to different things. That
Very
was
nice
sick.
homing jump. That was sick.
was really cool.
Yeah, so there's ways to die all over this stage. It's incredibly risky.
Like that.
It doesn't
Bottomless pit.
have a lot of convenient checkpoints. So there's actually a skip coming up here called the cog skip, where we need to get to the top of this pillar and cross this very scary looking gap. But utilizing some extra hover frames, it becomes a lot easier.
Nice.
And there we are,
And
Act
a
1
boom.
done.
And very nice Act 1.
That was very good.
Sky Deck also being one of the very few stages in the entire game to have 3 acts. You do have to play all of them, and each one does get progressively more difficult, unless you're Alpha, and make Act 2 look like a complete joke.
I can't do this. I've been
There
running
is a
this game
cycle
for
here,
like
and Alpha makes it the one cycle.
Nice. Oh, so close on the timing there. You can actually charge up a spin dash jump, and as the act transition happens, spin dash onto the platform.
This
Saves a
stage
little
just
bit of time.
keeps continuing with the Act 3 skip. Almost gets the back.
You can hit that capsule early as it rotates.
But it's okay.
It's pretty tight on the
Alpha
timing.
got the
That's
more
okay.
important part.
Missing Act 3 skip and still getting a 121
Exactly.
is mind-blowing.
That was
Give it up for
absolute-
Alpha.
We deserve one more.
Making Sonic's story look like a joke.
Yeah, Alpha is killing it so far. Who would have expected any less?
It's true. From someone who's had top 5 in every category in the game, at worst, it's impressive what Alpha can do.
I would ask you guys to interact here. I don't think any of you can do that. So,
Boing, boing.
boing, boing.
Perfect. That's exactly what we needed. Are you okay?
Are you okay?
Are you okay?
Alpha?
I'm good. Good.
All right, here coming up with Captain's Quarters clip. We're gonna charge a spin dash and hope we. Very
That was
good.
so fast.
That's how we skip the crystal ring. It saves time to do that clip instead of grabbing the crystal ring. That was really good.
Again, once
First
again,
try. Or second try.
Cannot emphasize how hard that clip in specific is too.
Yeah,
you have to have a
100%.
really precise angle, and there's like only one specific spot, basically a pixel, that you can stand on to clip through.
Who's this guy?
Oh, I've never seen him before. I don't know. Who's that?
I don't know either. This joke will be made more clear when I do my part.
Chaos 6. So it's kind of funny. These Freezies would be super dangerous enemies basically anywhere else in the game. But Eggman luckily gives them to us here to help us defeat Chaos 6. Without them, he'd be undefeatable.
Yeah, he just gives them to us. I'm not... Eggman
Oh,
really...
that was so
clean,
sick.
actually. That was kind of cool.
Did it? Is it still there?
No, that was another
No,
one.
no,
It went
no,
into his mouth.
yeah.
There you go. Owned. Fantastic Chaos 6.
Yeah, the one small thing there to talk about is he charges up a light speed dash, which is the power-up we unlocked in the sewers way earlier to deal 2 hits of damage at once. And then coming up here, we have probably the hardest stage.
Believe it or not, it's already the 9th stage.
Yeah.
Yeah,
10.
Sonic is gonna end pretty soon here, but this is Lost World.
There is some RNG coming up right here in this fire tunnel. The fire can spawn absolutely anywhere, anyway, anyhow.
Oh, that was so clean until you got... Okay, you didn't get hit by fire. It's okay.
Right into another super difficult skip called Snake Skip here. Extremely precise.
Okay.
Wait. You can back it up. Nice! Let's go! First try door clip. You can pause and when you...
Oh, goodbye.
It's okay. We have the checkpoint.
It's fine. It's fine. I respawned right back there.
So,
we are good. We're good.
Yeah, so you can actually pause and unpause while moving, and for some reason the doors kind of unload.
Yeah.
I think the working theory is that it resets to its default state, but I'm not really sure.
Yeah, anybody,
oh my god.
Anybody who's played Sonic's story this far knows that this is the most
That
difficult
was
stage.
so clean. Mirror Room is a run killer. That was so good. That was
Give it up for
amazing.
that trick.
I've seen this game every day. I
Every
play this
day, it's
game
amazing.
every day.
What? What?
Never
What? That's never happened before. Okay.
Never seen that
What?
before.
New glitch?
That's literally... I've never seen that.
It was so impressive,
Again,
we wanna watch it
played
all.
this game every day. And okay, yeah, a little bit of
Okay.
discombobulation now, but yeah, that's a new
such
one.
an unfortunate way to get such a clean Mirror Room ruined, but it's okay. We'll be fine.
It's fine. He'll just do it again.
Exactly. Just like that. 0 lives too.
Like it's easy.
It's easy. Wither, the thing is, it is easy. We're just bad.
Yeah, that's true.
Ooh. We need the... Okay.
There is a
I need to be
skip that-
careful here.
Yeah, I don't know if
think.
you go
Yeah,
for it.
I don't think.
We cannot go for
Yeah.
lull skip? Okay, I have something else that I can show everyone.
Okay, this
Something
is
that will never
Do we
be
have the
shown.
lives
Wait,
for
we
it?
need lives.
Do we have the lives?
Oh,
for it?
no, I can definitely... I know exactly where a life is.
Oh, true.
Ooh, yeah.
And it's right there.
Okay, good,
Okay.
good.
Okay, guys,
what do you
this
have,
is
Flex
going
and
to be
safety?
probably mind-blowing. Let's see it.
Oh my god, he's doing it! All right.
This trick is so cool.
I didn't think we'd have to explain this, but basically, when you restart, the gravity there will maintain itself, and you can... That was so
Wow.
cool. That is so cool.
You know what's funny? That's something Alpha just worked up in the practice room before this
Oh,
run
that
for the
is so
first time.
smart.
So
Back up,
that's
yeah.
awesome that we ended up
that's so
doing that.
sick. I wasn't there for
Unplanned.
that. I wasn't there for that, man.
Chat, the ascension of Sonic the Hedgehog.
I know.
You saw it here live.
We had the murder earlier. It just makes sense. It's
True.
like, he went to heaven. He's died.
Okay, we're already going into final leg here, so Wither's got a couple things to think.
Yeah. You take this.
So you
Wait,
guys,
most difficult puzzle in the game here. Give it up. He's so good.
so
go ahead.
right here on this very first slope, as you can see from my shirt, I am primarily a Dreamcast runner. I play Sonic Adventure on its original release. From that slope, we do a trick called silly hopping, which is storing a light speed dash and then keeping it for a spin dash jump. As you know, the light speed dash is the same button as the spin dash, whatever. So by doing that on the Dreamcast version of the game, we actually go out of bounds and land on a capsule that's just floating in nowhere.
Yeah.
This stage goes from one of the longest in the game to the shortest.
Yeah,
so
no,
you guys,
it's so cool.
you have to play this stage.
Yeah, it kind of sucks. So in Act 1, we had just a bunch of really clean movement. The washing machines, you can clip through them and die. But in Act...
Very nice,
close.
still.
In Act 2, we actually just turn around. There's no wall there. They forgot it on the re-release. So we can just spin dash up and through, grabbing a few extra lives for safety, just in case we miss this. This is...
That's the end of the stage.
That's the end of the stage. We're just going to fall down, spin dash out of bounds, and hop on down. Once we hit it, boom,
Nice
stage
720.
over. And now we are on the final boss. Sonic's story has been flying by so far. Alpha killing it, so I'm not surprised.
Sonic Story, the longest story in the game with the most amount of stages, the most amount of content, the most homeworld movement, and honestly, not the most cutscenes though, which is kind of crazy. but Sonic Story is so much of the run, and you would not know that.
Thank you, Brad.
You don't know.
Alpha,
Get a load of this.
so, Alpha, do you have any shout-outs you'd like to make coming up on the end?
I'd like to make a massive shout out to the SADX community. This was my first speedrun. The first people that I met online that share the same passion as I do. I have infinite love for all the people that worked on SADX throughout the years, every single eras of the community. I love all you guys. Thank you so much for making me the person I am today.
We love you, Alpha.
No, okay.
I was focused.
It's okay.
It's all part in helping you become the best person you can be.
Exactly.
Yeah,
Of
no,
course. Friends hold friends accountable. Alpha, do better.
I'll do my best. I'll do my
that
best.
was an unfortunate death.
Yeah.
Alpha's been around for a very long time, though. He's been running the game for a long time, and he's definitely shaped the community. So this man's done a lot of work. He well deserved to be up here.
Absolutely. You know, Alpha, a top runner again in every single category. Again, cannot emphasize how impressive this is. One of the most speedran Sonic games of all time. One of the biggest communities in the Sonic speedrunning community. Top 5 in every category. Give it up again for that.
Yeah, no, that deserves a round of
Alpha's
applause.
here playing the Sonic story, but he could have easily played any of the stories.
Yeah, he was our Phil, so like it just made sense for him to do Sonic Story given everyone else's expertise. I guess one thing we haven't really talked on, we talked on it some in the interview, but SADX actually has a lot of character specialists, people who only play one story. A lot of us started with one story, but eventually branched out to more. But some of us do just play like one story. Like I think me, Allegro, Yoshi, all play pretty much one story. So this game's really, really cool as a speedrun. There's something for literally everyone, and you'll get to see all of it. So if you do want to give any of the runs in this run a shot, check out the SRC page, speedrun.com/SADX. Join our Discord.
Absolutely.
We'll hook you up. Like, don't worry about it.
I'm probably the person on here that's been in the community the least amount of time. You know, I joined in like mid-2022, and the community has been so great, so nice. I love everybody I've interacted with so much. Alpha, since he died, getting told how to play the game just thinks
You're
he's
just
so bad.
Alpha.
I'll do my best next time.
But we are coming up on the swap. The next story will be Amy's story with Spacebar here. Just one more hit. Amy's story is an amazing run.
Amy's story is so cool.
It's so cool. Like, I mostly play Knuckles, but Amy is like my background love. So he's up to something. Wait, hands up.
Watch out. He's up to something.
Look out, Alpha.
Wait,
Alpha, look out.
Look out.
Alpha.
Alpha. Oh,
We're good.
he missed. It's okay. So we're gonna swap to Amy.
Hey, I'll play with you some other time.
A phenomenal Sonic run from Alpha.
Very, very good. That was a 32, I believe, 10?
Yeah, around there.
Around there. All right.
Time for one quick donation while we make
Yeah,
a quick
we
count.
can. Yes,
Absolutely.
absolutely.
Dr. Robert Nick, with $25. You ever wonder why does Sonic and the others need to use the train? Anyways, get a load of this.
So true.
So true.
Eggman.
All right. I think the others taking it is fine, but Sonic doesn't make much sense.
Hello, Spacebar.
Hey, what's up?
How do you feel about Amy's story?
I like the flip.
He likes to flip.
It's true. Amy, you might think Amy's a bit slow because on the ground she doesn't walk too fast, but no, you have no idea. Amy's story is one of the most nutty speedruns ever, starting right off with some insane hub world movement.
Those two clips way harder than they look. I run Amy a little bit, and I've like never hit them cleanly. I'm bad, but you know it's okay.
If you've ever ran a Source game or an old id Tech game, you might actually be pretty familiar with how Spacebar is going to be moving with Amy.
Mm-hmm.
Amy has a lot of similar movement tech to stuff like Quake and Half-Life 1, where you want to bunny hop with her, and she can carry momentum by bunny hopping.
Yeah.
So probably the most outlandish movement from any of the characters, maybe next to Gamma.
Yeah,
Which,
Gamma has pretty wild movement, but speaking of wild movement, we're gonna go for a skip called Castle Skip. We're gonna run up a bunch of collision, hit that door, hit that archway on invisible wall, some invisible ceilings there. It's not over yet. It's not over
Here
yet.
comes the hard part.
Now
Here
you can
comes the hard part. Now you
Let's
can
go.
Let's go. That was beautiful.
This is so difficult.
That was so difficult.
Ridiculously difficult.
So Amy's story is actually the one that made me take an extended break from this game because like Castle Skip just made my life hell.
It's so hard.
I'm not kidding. It's
Yeah.
so hard. And Spacebar just nails it second try. We love Spacebar. So true. I know that was Gabe. We love you too.
I love you, Gabe.
Now, here comes the nice
White text?
nice white text.
Nice white
That means
text.
I got him on the first
Awesome.
frame.
Let's go.
Here's
Frame perfect.
Here's the hardest part of Amy's story, Hedgehog Hammer. Yeah.
We should just be quiet for this part. It speaks for itself how difficult it is.
Yeah, very difficult. So you only need 2,000 points.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I've already done it. We just gotta wait for the.
Don't forget the butter.
Don't forget what?
The monitor.
Not forgetting.
The monitor, yeah.
Yeah, you're good.
We're good.
All right.
I can't believe this is happening.
Eggman is so astonished that his score is broken that it like kind of hurts me sometimes. Coming up here, we actually have a very small skip, Hedgehog Hammer skip. We're gonna glide along the door.
That is gorgeous.
He gets it. We skip a very small cutscene, and now we have the hardest level in the game, bar none. Hot Shelter with Amy. We have a clip in that elevator. Barely missed it. Oh, he's
Got a
going back.
restart for it. I
Getting a
understand.
restart for it. I respect that. Clip out of the elevator again.
Also hard.
Hammer flip into the door, clip through it. It skips a little tiny wheel you have to spin. I'm not going to grab the speed shoes. It actually doesn't increase Amy's speed at all. Don't know why. But here, we're going to spin this
Save the
little
animal.
wheel here. Withermin has the weirdest, the like most hardcore spins for these, by the way.
yeah.
It's like actually impressive. I wish we could show it off because he's so good at it.
If there's anything that I'm known for,
It's the spin.
It's spin
And also being a
stick.
Dreamcast runner, which no one knows you for because Dreamcast to Megalol.
That's not okay. Any Dreamcast enjoyers in the crowd?
Thank you, crowd, for proving me wrong. I deserve that one. We're gonna. What's the joke here? I forget.
There was a joke.
Oh, the joke is that Amy got flushed down the toilet.
Thank you.
Oh, yeah, that's it, yeah. Down the drain.
We're busy maiming, but
This is my favorite trick right here.
you can watching this is enough. This is
Yeah.
bridge skip. We're gonna run along the bridge here. We're gonna hammer flip up. We haven't talked about hammer flips at all. They just give you some extra height. Land on that little red bridge. Not even gonna grab the checkpoint for safety. Gonna just hop into the
This is
next
not
trick.
fair.
This is not fair. Pasta skip
Nice.
found by Pasta Nova Delight. Also an Amy runner. Huge shout outs to them.
Come on, man.
Just clip through a puzzle section. The puzzle section is very long, very monotonous. Next, we actually have another puzzle skip. Puzzle skip 2.
Gonna hammer flip using the geometry of that little green thing on the ground. Then gonna right on
Yup.
in.
Oh my God, is this a 150?
No, this is-
no. This is a one like
140.
This is
40.
a 143.
142.
Oh my God!
Even when
I think world
Even at-
record. Space is so good at this category that's like normal to him. He isn't popping out off at all. World record in that stage is.
I'm actually kind of unhappy. No.
I think world record in this stage is 139. Correct me if I'm wrong.
I think it's like a one. I mean, the IL strats are too different.
That's true. That's true.
Yeah.
But we just have a small pass section here.
Flip? Oh, I didn't
Yeah, didn't
no
quite
flip.
get it, but you want to flip into load zones as that causes Amy to spin in the cutscene, which saves time.
Yeah, it's
Erm.
very strange.
It's also pretty funny.
It is also very funny.
Hey team, would you let me know when we have time for 2 quick Amy-related donations?
Absolutely.
Right now,
Yeah,
right
right now
now.
is actually great. We just have a lot of hub movement.
You got it. $10 from Savak. Here's my $10 as promised, but wait, there's more. I'll do another $10 if Spacebar gets door 1, $20 for door 2, and so on.
Okay.
Oh, wait, so
yeah,
Amy
we want
places.
door
It's more for each consecutive door, exactly.
Well, we'll explain that in just a little bit.
And $10 from Stellar. Hello, SADX
Stellar.
gamers. Super stoked to see a vibrant turnout for the runners, commentators, and donators alike. You're all wonderful and best of luck on the rest of the relay. Hey, Couch, early call on which Amy door it's going to be?
Oh, we should actually guess that now.
door
Sure.
4. We all know it's door 4.
So
It's going to be boss door.
to explain. At the end of Final Egg, right before the end of the stage, like you have like 3 seconds of walking after. There are 5 doors. At some point, the door is randomly decided, and then you just have to cope.
Yeah,
So-
no, it's
Oh,
literally
crap.
a
You guys
1 in
remember the
5
code
chance.
again?
You got
It's
it.
fine. It's chill. So Final Egg actually has one of the hardest skips in the run, but the doors are a 1 in 5 chance. It's the RNG check at the end of the probably second hardest category in the game behind Sonic. You have to deal with it. It's just copium.
Yeah, so you have to deal with some of the most insane execution of all time.
Exactly.
Then you reach the end of the run, and it's like, Omega lol.
Yeah, no, it's pretty atrocious.
Okay. Gonna
So-
restart for Banana Clip.
Yeah, so coming up is something called Banana Clip, found by a top level runner. Pretty sure he has world record in almost every category, Nixer. We have a very specific lineup for it, but it allows us to squeeze through this little door, and behind this door is a ramp. Very good.
Good first part.
One.
We'll snake our way up this ramp to save our momentum, and then coming up, we'll pause buffer a instant turnaround. I'm not really sure how this works. I'm not a good Amy.
The pivot of Amy is just very impressive.
It's a frame perfect turnaround, but it's not over. Oh.
Head back, head back, head back.
Oh.
Oh.
Yes! Let's go! Oh my god!
Yes!
Yes! That was a successful wall float.
I've been nervous about that for a month.
Yeah. that trick is incredibly difficult. The reason we were so worried... Oh, wait, click, quick.
Okay,
What door?
I'd say pause the door, but let's hope for door one.
I'm gonna say door...
Oh!
Oh
Get
my
that
god!
donations in! Get those donations in!
I was right, I called it!
Well, this is...
Oh my god.
This is a fantastic Amy run.
That was-
like this
this
Amy
run
run's
is insane.
ridiculous.
That means donations to Shovelclaws choice, right?
Yeah. It's going to Mario. Oh, wait. Did we meet Mario?
We are at $50,625.
It's
So
going to Mario then. Yeah, of course.
Yeah,
just
Thank
like
you,
it
great
said.
runner. Oh my god.
All right.
My
So-
head hurts. I popped off too hard.
We're in the last section of the hub here for Amy. Coming up to the last boss, the only boss, Zero, who's been chasing us around the whole game. I just want to do some quick shout outs to everybody that supports me from the Sonic communities, various Sonic communities. It's honestly amazing how together the entire Sonic community is throughout the games. And just shout outs to some of my family and friends at home. You guys know who you are, supporting me right now watching. So I love all you guys out there. Thank you so much, GDQ, for letting all of us come on here. This is really a dream come true for us.
Yeah,
Thank you so much.
Absolutely.
I'll remember this day for the rest of my life, hitting that in front of all you guys. Thank you.
The statics relay, to put some lore behind what this is. We've submitted this so many times as different runners, like just shuffling in and out as different story runners as availability shift, and we did it this year somehow, and we're all absolutely stoked to be here. This is absolutely like a community-wide dream come true, and this isn't the first time it's happened. It's also going to happen at other events, so it's really cool.
But here comes Zero. So Zero strat is a super difficult. Zero is an easy boss that sometimes stuff just happens. But Zero strat is difficult. You want to jump over Zero and smack him, and then you can kind of push him back into the gate.
He looks Oh, nice.
Beautiful setup. This should work a little bit outside, maybe.
It was too far.
SpacebarS taking it a little bit safe here, but 16 is nothing to laugh at. This is beautiful. Beautiful Amy run.
Absolutely gorgeous Amy run. Absolutely textbook.
You have a few cutscenes to skip. And then... All right.
Nobody does it like Spacebar.
Nobody does it like Spacebar.
Nobody does it like Spacebar. Except maybe Pasta.
Maybe.
Right.
Quick donation while we make our next switch.
Yes.
$50 from Tempest Mask 1000. Almost 25 years of Dreamcast Sonic Adventure. I sometimes wonder what it's like to own that OG version, but DX is no awful means of experience a landmark title for the Blue Blur. I should know, having it on GameCube.
We gotta get ready for this.
Oh.
As far back as I can remember,
I've been living.
Okay, thank
That's
you
it.
guys.
There we go.
All right. Welcome to Knuckles. Knuckles is very, very interesting in this game because he is a complete RNG fest. As we load into the first level here, we're actually going to first and foremost talk about glide excels. Glide excels, we're just going to jump and glide in to reach our maximum height, or maximum speed. Additionally, this is a very strange set. Oh wait, hold on. We can make this work. So Knuckles is a lot of decision making and randomness because we have 3 radar slots on our radar. Each of these pertains to a piece of the Master Emerald. We're just gonna fall down, that's okay. So the Master Emerald has been destroyed and we have to recollect it. There are 3 pieces in each of these stages, and a small clip there to get it. Okay, that was honestly a really bad speed highway, but that's mostly because the set was pretty bad.
Yeah, the RNG did not favor Shovel there.
Not at all.
We're actually going to come up to a pretty recent find here. It only takes about 2 seconds, but it involves 2 very difficult tricks. It involves entering casino early. So instead of having to run, hit the button, enter casino, Shovel's going to attempt to do this music clip, is what it's being called. There's a lot of names. And then
Beautiful.
there's the first half.
It's not over. We have one more.
The second half.
This is probably the hardest part.
Oh,
All right, we're out,
no
but
good.
it's still not over. I have to do a glide reset to maintain my height.
There you are.
makes
But
it
there
look
we
easy.
go.
Phenomenal work from Shovel.
Okay. So we have, I'm gonna grab Lion here first. So Casinopolis is a very strange stage because it's very small. Yeah, I was a bit late on that. It's okay. We'll take the spring once again. But yeah, like I was saying, Knuckles is a lot of RNG. All of these three pieces are completely randomly determined. Oh wait, I can show off this clip because I think we have the shower piece one. There we
It's
go.
a 50-50, but we'll see.
I got the ping for it actually.
Oh, you got the ping? Okay, perfect.
Yeah. Okay, let's go.
That's such a cool clip. I've actually never seen that one.
I found out randomly.
Yeah,
one day.
yeah. So the interesting thing with Knuckles is that a lot of his tech comes down to random chance. We can't show off everything in this run, and unfortunately, that's just how it is. We just have RNG to deal with. So there's a lot of stuff I'm hoping for. That clip was one of them, so I'm actually pretty happy we got that piece set. Getting the enemy piece to there also really helps.
We're coming up on something called cream skip right here. If you mash at the
Yes!
frames,
Oh
then
my
we get
God!
cream
Yes.
skip. There we go.
That's the thing I've been nervous about for a month, and it's like it's a frame perfect trick as opposed to like a 1 in 5 chance.
Another difficult part here, Chaos 2. The only time we get to see Chaos 2, and it's actually an incredibly detailed fight with awesome animations for all the attacks. It's unfortunate that we're just gonna
Don't get to see any of them.
You won't even see what he looks like because he's just
So-
gonna be a puddle the whole time.
This strat is weird. I literally have a like 3-minute long tutorial on how this works because we needed it.
Phenomenal
Not a frame
chaos,
perfect. Not my first frame perfect because I have like 5,000 attempts in this category and I still haven't had a frame perfect boss fight there. I don't know how. Don't ask me.
Coming up on something right here. A little something, little upgrade for Knuckles.
What's the name of that upgrade again?
You got the shovel claw.
Thank you, Crab. Yes, that's what my namesake is. Yes, I have waited years to do this.
The whole setup.
The shovel claws will allow us to dig, and we're gonna hope for a speed shoes here because the speed shoes are a less than 1% chance, but we can get them when we dig.
Trying to get him again.
Yes, I'm going for extra digs. We don't actually want to throw that monkey destruction switch, but we're gonna do it for the content because if I get a speed shoes, that's just gonna be really cool. But we need this much like Sonic to enter into our next stage, Red Mountain. Red Mountain, of course, is going to be pretty difficult. So what I'm gonna do here is actually something called scouting strats. We're gonna go to the bottom of the stage first and then restart to our initial spawn position because getting a vertical height with Knuckles is actually pretty unfortunate. Let's see.
So we mentioned how Knuckles is an RNG category. Some of the spawn locations in the stages are more preferable than others. Red Mountain kind of spawns you in the middle of the stage, so you have to make a decision whether to go either up the volcano or down the volcano. And
We always choose down because going up the volcano is bad, but we are good here because our last piece one is right there.
This was a very
Pretty good set.
nicely laid out set.
Yeah.
Some fantastic execution. That's why you scout.
Yeah, the scouting strat's really helping out there. We're gonna go. Wait. Mimic.
Oh,
Thank
yeah.
you.
Mimic is notorious for having great speed shoes RNG, so we'll see if it happens.
One more.
A sec, another try? It's fine.
The Mimic
Nice try,
reputation
Mimic.
not coming through today, but that's okay. We have one more chance later on in the story. But I hope you guys are ready to get to say more oh no's because we have the Sonic fight coming up. It's a little bit of a different voice, but it is still Sonic.
It's not just Knuckles that says, oh no. Sonic also gives his best Knuckles impression going, oh no!
Oh no!
Oh no!
Oh no!
Oh no!
And coming up, we have Chaos 4 once again.
probably a great time for some donations here.
This is a great time.
The one small thing is that typically we'd maintain. I've never gotten that as my first attack. That's very strange. We try to glide around the arena to guarantee the best attack. I will not be doing that because I wanna get some improvements.
It was mainly due to the positioning that Claws had.
Yeah, that was very strange. I've never gotten that.
Yeah, now would be a really good time
Yeah,
for
go ahead.
donations.
All right, donations until you tell me otherwise. $10 from Hypnotics. Trying to dig my way into the Knuckles segment with his dono. Pulling up for the best character of the block.
Thank you,
Actually,
Ed.
the best characters of this run are Alpha, Yoshi, Shovel, Space, Mimic, and Allegro.
So true.
So awesome to see this run be a reality over this side of the pond, and I'm so happy to see you all having so much fun this week. Shout out to Knuckles.
We did it! We did it! We got the blue balls!
For real, for real.
Yeah, Hypnotics, absolutely a bloke. We love him.
Around the bloke.
Yeah, I'll be seeing Hypnotics in Bobble League after this.
$5 from Armadillo. Let's get that Mario Odyssey incentive met. Almost $51,000, Chad. How about a $5 donation train naming your favorite obscure Sonic character? Mine is Mighty the Armadillo.
We love Mighty here. I'm actually so game for this $5 train. I love obscure Sonic stuff.
I met a new Sonic character yesterday. I think the name was Fang.
Oh, you've never
Sonic's
seen Fang before?
I haven't.
Fang is actually my favorite obscure Sonic character as well, as Fang is the only character I've ever had world record for in Sonic Robo Blast 2.
Well, that's good. Fang is a good beam. $5 from...
That's a good bit.
Thank you. I'm glad somebody appreciates it. One person is all I
I
need.
understood it. I didn't want to give you the validation.
That bit had some
fair.
bark on it.
Oh, that's worse. I don't like you.
$5 from Whack and Hack. I grew up a huge Sonic fan, and this is one of the most entertaining runs I've ever seen. Thank you to everyone involved in bringing this to GDQ.
All right. Coming up, we have some pretty tricky hub movement for the most part, actually. So we have the key segment. I have to actually kind of listen for an audio cue. This is the one thing I have to do because we grab this stone statue, the key to the past, and run up the temple here to put it up.
There's going to be a click when
Nice
the
toss.
gold goes in, and listen for that. And
Nice,
boom.
there it is.
If you walk too far, the gold key despawns, and then you have to take the walk of shame back to where it spawns.
Actually, you just reset because at that point,
Yeah,
it's
it's
faster to reset.
Yeah, it's faster just to start the
Oh.
story over from the beginning.
Okay, no speed shoes.
Or
this
jump
run.
cancel.
So, yeah, unfortunately, speed shoes exceptionally rare.
So Lost World is a really cool hunting stage. It's the 4th stage. We have to collect the 3 pieces. So I'm hoping that we get some good RNG because
Yeah,
sometimes you can
we'll
get some
see.
bad RNG.
There
in this
are some
stage.
pretty bad sets
Yeah,
in
yeah,
this
yeah.
stage. But
This stage is super vertical. Almost every piece 3 starts at the very top.
it is every piece 3.
So-
Oh, that doesn't look too great. Oh
That's-
no.
I mean, that's pretty
actually,
solid.
This is okay. We'll look for the... We're not getting the ping. Okay, because we didn't get the piece 3 ping, we're just gonna...
Yeah, you know what? Let's not get the pieces.
Yeah.
We don't need to hunt it.
I'm
don't
not
really need
really
them.
feeling the
Who needs
piece
the Master
3.
Emerald?
You guys might recognize this. Thank you.
So Sonic's capsule is still in Knuckles' version of Lost World, and we don't have to collect the pieces.
Yeah,
It's actually
no.
faster than any set. There's not. I always get this question a lot, but there's not a single set that's faster than
Yeah,
this
no. Also, it skips a cutscene that would take Knuckles into the past. Fun fact, if you beat the stage like that and then go back to play it, you can actually get the cutscene just randomly. It's very funny.
Yeah.
Here, we'll do a quick death warp.
I want to mention something real quick about that. That cutscene
wait.
skip is actually still intact. That entire trick still works on the original Dreamcast version of the game. And we were gaslit for years thinking it just didn't
Yeah,
work.
yeah.
But after
quite funny.
a little bit more investigation around 2020, we found that you can clip through that Lost World door on Dreamcast, and it does skip a cutscene.
Yeah.
As you might know, you can't press the start button to skip cutscenes in the original version of the game.
So we're coming up to the last stage here, but it's probably a good time for Shovel to give some shout-outs.
Yeah, so of course, shout out to the Knuckles gang. I'm sure there are a few of you in the crowd. They are my blood brothers. I too am a part of the Knuckles gang, as you could probably imagine from my name.
I may or may not have Knuckles socks on.
I was gonna wear mine. I forgot. Wait, no, I didn't.
Let's go.
Let's go.
Matching Knuckles socks.
Matching Knuckles socks. This is
Not
completely planned. Additionally, shout out to my stream community. You can find me at twitch.tv/shovelclaws. I stream a lot of games. It's actually not a lot of Sonic either. So if you like watching random games, pull up. Here in Skydeck, we didn't get a piece 1, so I'm just gonna fly to the back of the stage. We got, okay.
This is definitely the most difficult stage for Knuckles.
I'm just gonna restart there.
It's a good spawn location. You only need to go through the stage once to detect all the pieces, but the problem is the shift tilt makes certain pieces much more difficult to get than others.
Are you?
And
Wait.
look, that's the big spot.
Okay,
that's the
oh
good
my
dig
god.
spot.
There's a really bad piece you can get in the container there. But we're gonna do a quick flip in here, thank you, to grab our last piece.
So the gimmick of Skydeck is you're supposed to tilt the stage to,
We just didn't do it.
but yeah, we just don't.
Yeah, tilting the stage unlocks certain pieces.
Sonic the
also.
Hedgehog for the Sega Game Gear was added to the list. Shoutouts to the 8-bit Sonic community. Shoutouts to everybody that plays the 8-bit Sonics. Woo!
And shout out to Bingo.
Yeah, shout out to Bingo.
Shout out to Bingo.
Shout out to Bingo. I don't want to quit the menu. Please don't take me back to the menu. I had one last shout out. I completely forgot it. We're gonna do something special here. We'll see if we get it. One more try.
Nice.
Oh my God.
So cool.
Okay, that trick is so difficult and so late in the Knuckles story run. It has never been done in a run before, I don't think, as far as I know. I've never seen it done in
I've done it in no resets, but like,
Yeah,
what's
like it's in nobody's PB, I don't think.
Yeah, no, it's not
might
in
be
world
wrong.
record or anything. This is Chaos 6. We have a very quick kill. Wait, hold on. We'll grab that Freezy. Grab this Freezy. Okay, I did it wrong, so I'm just going to restart there. So, let's do that. Is it from the top? You didn't see that? We'll grab that Freezy. Grab this Freezy. Glide. And then come back around. Hit Chaos 6. Grab the other Freezy, toss it while he's freezing, hit the next Freezy, and then we'll just repeat this cycle a few times. So, we're getting ready on our complete runner swap. The second half of this run, we'll have 3 new runners over on the other side of the stage.
Yeah. Shout outs to the first 3 runners. All 3 of you absolutely killed it.
Wither will, of course, stay with us, but we do, in fact, have 3 new runners.
We do have time for some quick donations as we set up for the next 3 and move on to Big Story.
My pleasure. There are so many donations here. The Sonic community, as always, out in force. $50 from Emmys. Rolling around at the speed of sound. And an anonymous $50 donation, which says, I wanted to donate earlier, but you kept going so fast. $50 from Blue, with much love to the SADX speedrunning community. And a very special $100 donation from Themimik's father. Let's go, Themimik. We're proud of you.
Hello, Allegro.
It's time for some Big the Cat. All right, so Big's movement is quite different from everyone else, where it's just going to be hopping a lot. So right here, we just got to chase Froggy into the sewers here. I'm going to go ahead and swap.
Chad, can I get a hi, Froggy? Hi, Froggy.
All right, so super movement is just probably one of the toughest bits of big movement here. So is this tunnel. You'd want to get some really tight jumps through here. It can be really tough to get through there without hitting the walls. So yeah, now we're going into Twinkle Park. It's our first stage.
Yep. Something to know about Twinkle Park and also all of Big Stages is that when he goes to fish, because SADX is a lovely game and we love it, you can actually do an instant catch glitch.
Oh my God!
That's it right there. That is a 2-frame trick.
That is so tight.
That is an insane trick. That is legendary to get first try.
We haven't even had time to talk about how Froggy works.
Exactly. Went too fast.
So Froggy will always spawn in the same general location with a different height and a different kind of like face angle. But Froggy faced perfectly towards Allegro and swam just like how we would want. That is a textbook Twinkle Park. You really can't do better than that. Like that.
Absolutely,
That was gorgeous.
That was beautiful.
So the Big's hub world movement is super tough, as Big weighs 1,000,000 pounds. So jumping with him is very, very tight. All of these small little bits of terrain you can get stuck on, and moving with the ice key is super tough as he slows down even more. He's the only character in the game to go slower with an item.
Yeah, so right here, it may seem a little bit slower to run on the wall, but somehow it just is. So we just kind of ride it there. So now we're heading into Ice Cap. Now, ultimately, this is kind of debated, but we can skip the life belt here, but we're just going to get it because, you know, it's going to make things a lot easier.
And it looks nice.
Yeah.
Exactly. Big wears it well.
Green looks good on him.
All right, so Froggy can be in a lot of different places. Mainly, it's like right here, we can try and adjust the height. Okay, I tried going for instant catch again there, but it's a little bit difficult with Ice Cap because...
So there we go.
Yeah, it's going to be a little bit difficult because he's having to come up. So we got time for a real quick donation.
You got it. $50 from Victory Cannon. Oh, yeah. This run is happening. Shout out to the runners. And remember, walls are just suggestions. Good luck, SADX team.
All right, so now we got to just deal with this cutscene with the tails here. Oh, sometimes the camera can get a little weird there. But, yeah, we got a really, really tough jump here. We can get with Big.
Yeah, very nice. Refrag jump. Let's go. Shout outs to Refrag.
That is known as Refrag Jump or Refrag Skip. It is the only major skip that Big has. As much as we've looked and as much insane tech has been found with this character, you wouldn't believe what Big can do. None of it's useful. Yeah. If we ever have a chance at some point to get some of the big experts on that have all the technical stuff down, I would love to showcase Big's insane stuff. Like he can wave dash.
Yeah, yep. He can hover to this capsule right there, and you can just get a little bit farther into the stage. So right here, I'm just going to try and get right in front of Froggy. Ooh, okay. This can happen where Froggy can be in kind of a really odd position, and he's just going to have to spin around. Oh my goodness. I'm going to have to recast
what
this.
What a jerk.
Yeah.
Froggy's got a mind of his own sometimes.
Yeah, sometimes Froggy just trolls you.
Where is he? There he is.
Let's go, Froggy. Come on. Come on,
Froggy.
buddy.
Froggy. Come on. There
Almost
he goes.
there.
There he goes.
Nice.
Let's go.
Let's go.
$50 from P.S. You Love Me, simply saying, hi, Froggy.
We didn't get to see it. Gamma yorts the frog right out of Big's hands, and Big has to find his way onto the egg carrier to get it back. Now, he is going to be the next character of the 3 that enters Hot Shelter. There you go.
Just ignore me.
So this is the only stage that Sonic doesn't enter, and Gamma, Big, and Amy are the 3, and only Amy and Big see this part of the stage.
Yeah, so here we're going to try and get speed shoes right here. We're just going to try to magnetize towards the capsule there. And I want to try to jump here. Okay.
There we go. Nice. Very clean jump.
Yeah. Just for safety, you can skip the ladder, but I have not been having much luck with skipping that in practice recently, so just for safety.
Yeah, jumping with Big is way harder than it looks. Again, he weighs 1,000,000 pounds, but
yeah, he weighs so much. Good. He's so big.
Let's go.
That was a fantastic Hot Shelter.
Amazing.
All right, so now we're heading into the past for basically the only past cutscene that Big has to deal with. There's not much here, so yeah, one quick donation wouldn't hurt.
$10 from Venom HD. Words cannot express how happy I am seeing my favorite game being run by some of my favorite people. Y'all are killing it. Can't wait to see Allegro hit all the instant catch glitches. Excuse me, boss. You have a text message.
We love Venom. Venom, you know, repping the Dreamcast. One of the very few out there that runs both Sadix and SA1 alongside me. Love that guy to death. Shout outs to all the Tails runners out there, and shout outs to the Dreamcast community.
And yeah, shout outs to a lot of the big story runners throughout the years. Mako has been like really crazy with just improving movement over the years, and huge shout outs to Jericho, who has just been just an absolute friend for the past few years, and he's held the record for a long time until like a few years ago. So for here, we got Chaos 6. All we need to do is just really just aim for where Froggy is right when the reticle shows up, and there we go. All right.
And then Big has one last big obstacle in his way, and that's 3 feet, and it's over.
Let's go.
A phenomenal big story performance from Allegro.
Very good.
headphone cable.
And a phenomenal job from chat. I saw that $5 train out there. Y'all are killing it. $52,000 for the Super Mario Odyssey incentive. Keep it coming.
What's up, guys? It is your boy, Themimik. So, yeah, let's go, Mimic, let's go. So right now we're gonna head out for wait a second. We're gonna head out for final egg and gonna try one of the hardest skip that is called scoop skip. We're gonna try to get stuck on the rubber band.
Destroy the tower.
I'm gonna restart.
Makes sense.
Yeah.
Scoop
Always gotta
skip.
go for this one.
Scoop skip is super tight. There's basically no room for error, and
Oh, so close, so close.
he got stuck on the rubber band just a little bit off. What you want to do with that is you can launch right here. This is where you would land from that rubber band.
The rubber band's so fast, it shoots you at the maximum possible speed you can go.
So we're going to be moving on to the beta fight. And during beta 1, do you have anything you'd like to talk about, Mimic?
Yeah, you can make the boss go really fast by spamming the button and and you need to like move at the last second that is going up to not make him jump, but I just missed.
You don't want beta to jump, but very good boss fight regardless. Yeah, all of the E-Series robots have a chance to jump. They all got that dog in them. And the goal is to take it out as they all have flickies inside that need to be freed by Gamma. Now we're going to be heading to Emerald Coast with Gamma. And once again, despite not being the first stage for Gamma, this stage is also one of the hardest in the run for this character.
Because of the pillar jumps that can have some weird collision on top. So we're gonna go do some neutral sticking on top of it.
So close, so close.
Very, very close.
Nerves.
These pillar jumps are notoriously difficult. A lot of people who pick up the category because they think it's super simple go for this and then go, oh yeah, okay.
That's when they realize.
Yeah, Gamma Runner just kind of got it on lock, but Mimic's gonna go for the safety spring over here. You know, not a big deal. Taking a little sit down at the table. Yeah, Emerald Coast has some really cool movement throughout the rest of it, and then we're going to be jumping to grab Froggy right here.
Froggy!
Wait.
Hey, chat loves it. Audience loves it. We'll go with it.
Frog capture complete. Eggman is looking for the tailed frog. There it is, right there. He knew Gamma could do it.
Yeah, right now would be a great time for some donations.
My pleasure. We got some results in from that asking for obscure Sonic characters. Shiny D with $5. Does Emerald count as an obscure Sonic character?
Yes.
I love him so. Regali with $5. My favorite obscure Sonic character is Emerald the Gizoid from Sonic Battle.
2 in a row.
And $5 from Spookatrupa. My favorite obscure Sonic character is James Marsden.
Okay.
Lordly Hour with $10. Okay, Super Sonic isn't obscure in and of himself, but I really liked Evil Super Sonic from the Archie comics. And $5 from Silver Inferno. Shout out to anyone who remembers Sonic's non-canon siblings, Sonia and Manic. Forever doomed to the retcon dimension.
Yeah, from Sonic Underground. I was gonna tie Underground real quick before, we'll get to that later. As Mimic is going to be going for what makes this story so cool. Oh.
Can we see it? Yes, let's go.
Let's go.
That is an insane clip. What that's allowed Mimic to do is to basically just destroy the structure of the plot. So although the flag system that the game checks makes sure you've played every single level before you can beat a story, what it struggles to check here for is that since Hot Shelter's the last thing you're supposed to do, we can technically find a way to unlock through the trial menu every other stage and still play through it and check that off. So we don't even have to do the hub movement for some of those.
What was happening there?
So, as Yoshi was saying, Gamma is the only character in the game that it is the most viable strat to play Gamma Story is to not play Gamma Story. We're going to be ignoring 90% of the natural progression as we get into
I just missed one sports trap that is called wall ride. Okay, let's
The
go.
angle on that is so hard. The angle on Gamma's wall run is so tough, but it's not over yet as he has to hit the perfect spot on this to get upward.
Nice. Let's go. Amazing, amazing.
Beautiful hot shelter. And we are now going up against E105 Zeta, who has been turned into the central mainframe of the egg carrier. Which, you know, this is supposed to be the last thing you fight in Gamma Story right before Beta Mark II, but it's the first. Dreamcasts noticed. There are Dreamcasts on Zeta. Woohoo!
Yeah, Dreamcast represent.
E105 Beta. Rescue.
So the story structure for Gamma has now been blown completely open. Hey, buddy. You got a little gun up in the air. But so now we're going to be exiting out of Gamma's story and going into the trial mode. And for whatever reason, once you finish this stage, that unlocks the previous stage in the trial mode. So Mimic is going to be going through and playing the story backwards.
Yeah, and Mimic is going to clip right into the rocks here and just clip out of bounds and fly all the way to the end of the stage.
Yeah, what you'll notice with these upcoming stories is that from Big to Gamma to Knuckles to Amy, all these smaller stories have been so heavily optimized. They have so much stuff found for them, and they are just mind-blowing if you've ever played this game before. Every single story in this game deserves the spotlight. I'm so glad we could be here for all stories, as Epsilon gets completely owned by his younger brother.
E104 Epsilon. Rescue complete.
And as we go into Windy Valley, which will be the last traditional stage for Gamma, we're going to have some time for donations right after we explain that Mimic is going to be going for a super, super cool clip. One that's relatively recently found and pretty difficult. So we're going to watch out for that. But yeah, now is a great time to get some donations in.
My pleasure. Hamstar with $5 to Doctors Without Borders watching from the crowd wanted to give a shout out to Withermin on the couch for inspiring me to start running the Dreamcast version, the objectively superior version of the game.
Yes!
Let's go.
I got one! Yes!
ISO with $25. I am donating $25 to ask shovelclaws how it keeps its hair so glorious and shining. Why is the hair so perfect? What's your secret? How do I also become a shiny-haired shovelclaws, and will it make me go fast? Thank you in advance.
This just targeted the island at first. But yeah, there was a strat where we can hit the island and it would just go directly at the boss fight.
Yeah, you can shoot the island, and the shot will kind of curve and hit Delta, which is this E-Series, the last E-Series that was left live. And Delta can get hit by that shot, and it speeds up the boss fight a little bit by getting just an earlier shot. But that's not the last early shot we may be seeing, as the next thing up is you're going to see the game freak out for a bit. This is one of the funniest parts about Gamma Story. We're going to just shoot Sonic in the face with a gun, and after the blue rodent has been dealt with, we'll move on, and the game is going to just kind of get super, super lost.
Mission failed.
No, Gamma!
Gamma's mission has failed, but it's okay. He's been rebuilt. It's Sunset now.
Yeah, and we time traveled, yep.
It took a long time for Eggman to put him back together. He found him at the bottom of the lake. He's like, what? What? So now Gamma is going to be fulfilling his mission, going into Red Mountain.
Wait, weren't we just there?
We were just there, but you know, sometimes it's nice to go take a little lava bath. Take time to take a little quick vacation.
Makes sense.
Now, the monkey guard does have to get shot, and now Mimic's going to exit out of the level, and it is now nighttime.
103 Delta.
That's a nice little break.
So right now I'm gonna curve a bit just to go over the guardrails.
Mission failed.
No, Gamma.
Gamma, no, not again.
The train headed for Station Square will be departing soon.
Now we are going. Oh no. So that can happen if you land on the raft too fast or randomly. Honestly, no one really knows why it happens. That's called getting rafted. So you just want to slowly descend onto that raft, and that's why you won't see Amy runners hammer flip and try to land on it, because I've seen the thing flip over and people just die. So now we are going to be going up to the final boss and the end of Gamma's story, fighting the first thing he ever saw, his older brother, Beta. We're going to be attempting a trick called early shot. I'm not sure. We're going to be restarting for it one more time. No early shot, no more lives to try. There is a 1 frame window where you can have Gamma lock onto Beta and have him parry the shot before the text is gone. It gives you a little. It saves a little bit of time in the beginning of the fight because it starts a little earlier.
So yeah, there's some missile RNG. Sometimes Beta will throw missiles and they can make it take longer for him to shot you. And you won't have a chance to shoot him because of that. So I would like to do some shout-outs to some of my friends, Scoob, Pasta, Invalid Blue, and I would like to also shout out the SADX community and my parents, so also with my dad that did donations earlier.
Shout-outs to Mimik's parents.
Let's go.
Shout out to supportive parents.
And there we go. That is going to be the end of Gamma's story. A very tragic tale, completely eviscerated with no care whatsoever by Themimik.
All right, well, we swap in a quick donation, $10 from Flub. What a fantastic set of runners to do these relays. I'm so hyped the homies are getting the chance to show off their incredible skill in their respective categories. Love to the Sonic Adventure community. Good luck to all the runners for the relay.
Select your character.
Let's go, Yoshi. Welcome. This way.
All right, so we're starting off with Tails' story, and this is probably one of the fastest characters you'll ever see in your life.
Yeah.
So,
Tails is a remarkably fast boy, especially after we grab the jet anklets, which are back here, hidden away. A lot of people might not even see this power-up in a casual playthrough, as we didn't even see it with the camera there, thanks, SADX. And we're going to be switching to free cam to prevent stuff like that, and we're going to be going for the anklet clip, which is a little tight.
There we go.
There we go. We are out.
Whoa, way too much right there. So after this, we're going to be going to Acornet, and this is one of 3 main things in Tails' story. Tails' story has very big spikes in difficulty. This is one of the 3. This is Acornet. So with Sonic, we got to see it be really easy, but with Tails, we're going to see the complete opposite. It's going to be a series of tight jump cancels. 6 or 7 are absolutely necessary. We're also going to manipulate his position a little bit here, so that way when he comes back around, we're going to be able to be even closer. This fight's a lot harder than it looks. Definitely simple on the surface, but let's see if we can get one cycle. Yes. Okay.
Beautiful. Beautiful. That is
there we go.
So much harder than it looks. Because you abuse the jump cancel that Tails, Sonic, Knuckles, most characters do have. So you need to really quickly piano between A and X or A and B as fast as you possibly can to be able to keep that up. And you have to keep a super consistent rhythm. If you miss even one, if you even get one almost perfect with slightly off timing, you're owned. That boss fight just immediately starts going into his next cycle. It is super tough to keep him down. But speaking of super tough, we're going to be getting into Windy Valley. This stage is not super tough, but memorizing where the kill planes are is. We're going to be using that funny face in the clouds for a nice little setup. We've dodged all the kill planes, and we're going to be flying straight to the Chaos Emerald.
Yep.
That was absolutely gorgeous.
If you wanted to see the stage, I'm sorry about that. That wasn't in the program. Also, if you mash all the buttons, you can make certain UI elements flash.
That's awesome.
You could just do that. And now from Windy Valley, we're going to be going over to Casino, and we have time for probably 1 or 2 donations.
Absolutely. Druid sends in $5. $5 hype train for SMO, chef. Choo-choo! End of the line, you rotten hedgehog! And $5 from Meepser. All aboard the $5 hype train. Loving this Sonic relay. My favorite obscure Sonic character has got to be Tangle the Lemur from the Sonic comics.
That's a good one.
Y'all are doing amazing with that $5 train. $53,400. Keep it going. Exclamation point donate in the chat or head over to gamesdonequick.com. Make sure to add incentive before you make your donation.
So I want to say real quick, there are 3 different ways to clip in Casino. What Yoshi just did is the, I guess, second newest now that was found called Vent Clip, which allows you to, from the very beginning of the stage, jump through the vents and then just, sussively fly your way all the way to the end of the stage. So Vent Clip is super, super fast, as is that. That's super fast and
we're
hard.
doing ice ski skip.
And very nice ice ski skip.
Everything is out of bounds. Anything you want, it's out of bounds. So now we're doing ice cap. This is the second of the 3 hurdles I mentioned earlier. And this is the hardest part of the run, and it breaks down into 4 main tricks. 2 flips through walls, and then 2 ramp jumps. So we're gonna be seeing ramps come out pretty soon here, but we're gonna go flip, ramp, ramp. So what makes it so difficult is they're very position heavy, and we're on a snowboard, and if you've ever been on a snowboard, it's not very easy to control. So we're gonna see if we can get first clip. Yes! There we go. Yes. It's a very tiny window, and being on a snowboard means you go fast. Like, if you get off the snowboard using a debug mode or anything like that, you see just how ginormous the stage is. They had to made it so much bigger to accommodate for the snowboard. This is the first ramp jump. Let's see if we can get it.
Very nice.
Now I just got to give a quick shout out to Venom. He hits this trick every single time. It's really hard, but he just does it so well. Let's see. Yes!
Yes! Oh my goodness.
Let's go. Shout outs to Venom. Venom is just so good at this stage. Not even Loki, just straight up high key. Venom is so good at this stage. So I want to give a special thanks to him for that. We're not going to have enough distance for that, unfortunately. So we're not going to see the second ramp, but that second clip is incredibly difficult. So
yeah, Yoshi making it look easy. Ice Cap is not an easy stage. Like he was saying, this stage is abnormally difficult. It's super, super tough. And he cooked that like Christmas dinner. Shout outs to Yoshi.
Also, since we clipped in, the door's not open for us, so...
What are you going to do?
No biggie. You know, I don't really feel like the ceiling's here, so let's just, get out of it. No biggie, right?
It's just a suggestion.
Station Square will be departing.
Get ready.
Oh no.
Oh no.
Oh no.
Oh no.
Oh no.
Oh no. And wouldn't you know it? Chaos 4! Once again, this is a really good time for donations. The only thing to mention for this Chaos 4 is that this one, mercifully, has 1 less hit.
Yep, it is shorter for Tails. It's something Tails gets to have, which is very nice.
Hey, good news is good news. And we have good news in the form of all these amazing donations coming in, like $25 from Talia. Wow, y'all were so fast that I missed most of shovelclaws Knuckles' portion. Sorry. But yeah, y'all are absolutely killing it. I know it means a lot for shovelclaws to be able to showcase its first category on the stage, and I'm extremely happy for you. $10 from Dre Minus. Shoutouts to all the people running today for reteaching me how to play Sonic Adventure DX after a few years of hiatus. You are all wonderful. $55 from Edward Malice. I'm loving this Sonic Adventures relay so much. A+ commentary and execution. Gotta go fast.
Thank you. Thank you, everybody, for the donations throughout this. The support has been phenomenal.
Yeah, you all have been amazing. Thank you all so much for everything. This has been so much fun so far.
And once again, shout outs to everybody in the crowd. Thank you guys for being here today.
Yeah, let's go.
Shout outs to the audience. Absolutely.
Yeah!
Behold my floating.
So like earlier with Sonic having 2 sky chases, we have 2 sky chases as well for Tails, except they're drastically different from Sonic's. They're going to be way more difficult, so make sure you don't blink or anything. And...
And with that, do you have any shout-outs, anything you want to mention real quick, Yoshi?
Yeah, I definitely want to give some quick shout-outs. First of all, I want to thank, friends and family, basically all my Ohio homies. Thank you all so much. And it's just been really cool. They've all been really supportive of me being up here and all that, and it's just been really cool to be able to have this opportunity and stuff. And also shout-outs to everybody in the Statics community for being so supportive and making this game so much fun to run, because honestly, not even half of the fun of running this game is the game itself. It's really the community, being able to share stuff with the community, being able to hang out and have a common interest. It's just amazing, and everybody's really supportive and cool, so I want to thank everybody for that.
Gonna make a grown man cry. But that's the truth of it, really. We were all united by our love for the game, and our love for the game and each other has made us get better at the game, you know? The only reason we've all pushed each other to the places that we've gotten to is because we got here together. Speedrunning, you know, for anybody that's trying to get into it, it is not a solo journey. It might seem like it on the outside, but speedrunning is 100% all about the community. Everybody you meet, everybody you talk to, you're never going to find everything by yourself. You're never going to learn everything by yourself. It's all about being there for everybody all the time. And that's how games stay big. So shoutouts to everybody, every speedrunner who's ever helped someone. Shoutouts to everybody who's ever made a tutorial. Shoutouts to everybody in Statics and everyone who runs a Sonic Adventure era game. We love you guys all so much. Shoutouts to everybody.
Yeah, you all are amazing.
And with that, as we approach about the middle point of this, we got a little bit more time for some donations if you got some.
You could leave me like the next 20 minutes and I wouldn't get through all of it. $50 from Fade. Shout out to my son, Witherman. You're doing a great job.
Love you, Dad.
$5 from Not Milk. I'll donate 50 more if I can get 3 oh no's from the announcer. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no.
Way to go, Tails.
Thank you so much. An anonymous $15 donation. This Sonic Adventure DX run is absolutely amazing. Loving the mix of nostalgia and the realization of just how broken my childhood game is. $25 from Corundrum Core. Can we get some love from the crowd for our stage, stream, and audio techs for their hard work setting up this amazing but complicated run?
Yeah, that's pretty true. There are 7 of us on stage. There is a lot going on to get this to you today, but we're so thankful to be here, and we're very thankful for Froggy once again.
Yep, Froggy takes that KS Emerald, so we're gonna have to go chase after him. But instead of waiting for the switch to pull down a bunch of sand, let's just kind of like, you know, go through the ceiling. Why not, right?
Let's go.
Now we're in Sand Hill. This is the second snowboarding stage. It's still not any easier to control. So let's see if we can do it.
This stage is a lot more complicated than Ice Cap. There's stuff jumping at you. There's cactuses. You know, we even own some of them on the route. And this stage is super, super hard to get all the way through. So keep it up. Clap it up. Give Yoshi your energy.
We're going faster.
You know, this stage is really cool. You know, this Tails is the only person that comes here. I think this is the only case in the entire game where only one character visits an area. I could be wrong.
Visit here recreationally, but like never part of the story. It is very weird.
Yeah, that's true. Also, you know, one quick other mention to Dreamcast stuff. There is an AT&T sponsored DLC to add more gates and a new challenge to Sand Hill. It's very fun. You should try it out if you're in 1998.
There we got the rhythm badge. This is going to allow us to spin around, and it's not going to do too much, except it is going to help us with Gamma when we end up fighting him pretty soon. Oh, there's one thing.
Froggy.
One major thing. There we go, Froggy. Just like before, we're going to have another sky chase. I can't really lie to you all and say this is going to be difficult. It's going to be the same thing. I can't lie to you.
So once again, we've got some more time for donations, unless you had something to say, Yoshi.
I'd say handing over donations pretty good. We got time for that.
Once again, I've got as many donations as you've got time for. Tethys with $20. So much love to everyone in the Sonic Adventure community and everyone at GDQ. And Yoshi, go show them why Tails is the best story.
Shout out to the Welsh. We love the Welsh.
We do. We love Tethys.
$25 from Clem Hazard. Let's get that bonus game. Y'all are doing amazing work over $54,000. Keep it up. $20 from Supersonic. Greetings from the crowd. Best of luck to all of the SADX runners in the relay. Y'all are amazing chefs. Yes, chef. Thank you, chef.
Yes, chef.
$25 from Foss. I grew up Sega, so I always try to donate during Sonic, and what better game to donate to than Sonic Adventure? You all are awesome. Keep up the good work. Gotta go fast. And $50 from Sunshines. First time dono for my first ever Sonic game. I love you, all you runners, staff, and you all in the crowd, and who donate for everything you do for others. Never stop rocking on and chasing your own rainbows, you beautiful shooting stars.
So far, so good.
Time for more?
Yeah, we've got time for more.
Yeah.
You bet.
$50 from Nebula to Doctors Without Borders. Did someone say Tangle? I second that. She's one of my favorites. Let's get that bonus game. $10 from Zelda. Loving the Sonic run. My favorite obscure character is Hope from the Archie comics. Keep it up,
wow.
Seth.
That's a great pick.
Morning with $5 to Doctors Without Borders. For my favorite Sonic character, Silver Sonic from Sonic 2, my favorite boss in the series. And $25 from Cromdor. Shout out to everyone working so hard behind the scenes. Events this huge are so hard to pull off, and y'all are doing great. Absolutely.
Yeah, we got time for a little bit more.
Okay.
Yeah, it just keeps chugging.
It's gonna keep
Sky
going.
Team. Thank goodness this is our last one.
No problem. $25 from Faranox, who simply says, "Oh no."
Oh no!
Oh no.
Oh no.
Oh no.
$50 from Zach. I first played Sonic Adventure at a friend's house and was so excited I immediately bought Sonic Adventure 2 instead, on accident.
I'm sorry.
$100 from Relind. Gotta donate during this fantastic Sonic run. You all are killing it. Absolutely.
All right, and we are going to be coming up to the end here of Sky Chase finally. Shoutouts to Auto Scrollers. Woo!
Let's go. Auto scrollers and the end of them. Finally, we're going to be heading on to Skydeck. Of course, we got to make sure we beat this first.
Yoshi was aiming a little high at the beginning.
Yeah.
Does have to take a 2-cycle. That's okay. Even top level runners make mistakes. It's a little opening. It's going to shut real quick. So it's okay. Man.
Just like that. There we go.
Coming in tight.
Whoa.
Wow, this thing is really huge.
I don't like those two voice lines being back to back. Oh my god, it keeps getting worse.
Look,
Tail story, though.
Sonic's just talking about the size of the PB y'all are gonna pull off, right?
Oh, yeah, of course.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
So, this must be the Sky Deck, huh?
Now we're going to be entering Skydeck for Tails. Skydeck is still a pretty difficult stage. We've seen it with Sonic. We saw how much trouble it didn't give Alpha because he's the GOAT. But we're going to see Yoshi, Tails too, rip right through this stage like it's made of paper and it's wet on a Sunday. This is the easiest anyone's ever going to make this look, as this stage is already over before my monologue is done.
And now we're going to be going to fight Gamma. This is basically the only time we use the rhythm badge. We really don't need it any other time, but it's going to be fun using it for Gamma, so
Yeah,
sorry to see him go.
Yeah, the rhythm badge is very cool, and this is going to be the last appearance of Gamma in this story, as, spoiler warning for a nearly 25-year-old game, Gamma died at the end of his story.
No.
You shouldn't have spoiled the Mimic.
But don't worry. The flicky inside Gamma follows Amy. He shows up in spirit. Oh, I see. So
yep.
Yoshi is going to be going for the gravity skew.
There we go. If you're
go.
going fast enough in basically any condition whatsoever, it's very hard with most characters because a lot of characters have very slow average speeds. But since we're going fast enough, we can just manipulate our center of gravity. This is how the game tends to tell if you're running up walls and all that. As long as you go fast enough, you're just allowed to keep doing it. So technically, we might as well be on a wall. We're not playing the game. Oh, no. Oh. No, that was actually part of my master plan. Here's step 2. We're going to do this instead. There's more than one way you can skew your gravity.
What?
I'm not done yet. Part 3. There's 3 ways you can skew your gravity.
The second one was already too much. Where do you get the third?
Let's go and do it right here. That sounds good.
That doesn't make any sense.
Perfect sense.
So nice he had to do it thrice.
Exactly. Got to show all of them off. Speed Highway is so funny. You can go through the stage pretty much linearly anyways. All of the gravity glitches save like anywhere from 0 to 3 seconds. But they're all so fun.
Yeah, it's showing off stuff I haven't even seen in this game. I run this game. I'm good at this game to some extent. And there's so much stuff in this game that as I've kept up with it, I'm still mind blown by everything that I've seen today. That like this Tails run has been one of the best Tails runs ever as well. Phenomenal work.
All right, so Tails is going to be going into the final boss here for his story, and it's going to be Eggwalker. Eggwalker's got some weird mechanics here. Yoshi's going to be pressing the Y button, just basically, it's some weird debug feature that was just kind of left in the game, and you can just basically speed up the animations. There's a chance that Yoshi could soft lock it, but it's just down to you gotta not do it too fast when Eggwalker's trying to get back up. So Yoshi's just gonna try and get all the feet here. Okay. Just gonna wait for the one more hit here. And we got the final hit coming up right here. And that's Tails' story.
That's gonna be it for Tails' story. Phenomenal work, Yoshi.
There we go. Only one thing left to do, and that's Supersonic.
Yep, we got handed off the Spec.
Spec.
Spec. Where's Spec?
Where's Spec at?
Oh no. Oh no. Where's Spec?
Well, No, yeah, with it. You could do it. You could
What?
Spec.
Yes.
Huh? Okay.
You should do it.
All right. All right, put me in, coach.
There you go. Let's go with it.
Select
That's
your
Tails.
character.
You gotta choose the other.
While we
guy.
set up for our final run here, a special donation from the couch. Shovelclaws with $50. Hi from Plushy Babysitting. Shout out to the devs of Sonic Adventure. Y'all made an absolute banger and one of the best speedruns ever.
Let's go, Shovel. So here, basically, Supersonic starts off with about a third of it just being a whole bunch of story and cutscenes. We're just going to see Wither basically blasting through everything. There's a whole bunch of story, and we're not going through it because we got places to be. So right now, we're just going to go to Angel Island, quickly transport to the past, as we've been doing a whole bunch now. And very soon, we're going to be seeing Tikal skip. It's a cutscene you can skip simply by being in ball form and mashing the cutscene trigger like crazy. Let's see if we can get it here. And there we go. We never saw Tikal.
I just want to quickly point out, I've never played this game before, so I am actually primarily a Sonic Adventure runner, not a Sonic Adventure DX runner. There is a pretty massive difference. We had a board split recently because the games are not at all similar. Whereas Walls are a suggestion in SADX, the walls in SA1 are more of a rule of thumb that you can sometimes bend. It's there. SA1 is a very, very solidly put together game with cutscenes we figured out how to skip in 2022. So the game has completely changed over the last year, but I just want to give a quick shout out as I start Perfect Chaos to all of the Sonic Adventure, on the Dreamcast runners, the community that's sprouted out in the last year or two. The game went from kind of a SADX with cutscenes and less stuff into a super, super cool, unique speed run that you really can't get anywhere else on any other platform. Long live the Dreamcast, long live everybody that runs that game. And thank you, GDQ, so much for letting me do my run at PAX East earlier. You guys should check that out, that was sick.
Absolutely. Crowd, sing along, clap along, whatever you want to do.
Who are we? What can we do?
Also, those are quick hits, by the way. If you manage to flick your stick backwards at a backwards 180-degree angle to Perfect Chaos right before you collide, you basically end up shooting directly up. It can lose up to 20 seconds if you do it wrong, but it can save 1, so we gotta go for it. Let's go for Wither!
Let's go.
Let's go.
Okay, so getting a quick hit when you're in the air is actually even harder than when you're on the ground, as you have to go, I don't know, for all my fighting gamers out there, you gotta hold 1, basically. And it's such a tight angle to hit. And if you hold anything over the super precise angle, then Perfect Chaos will parry you. Oh, that's not good.
Oh no.
I restarted the whole fight because I forgot how this works. That's okay. We get to listen to Open Your Heart again.
Yeah, let's get excited, crowd. Let's listen to more of this.
Rain and lightning, danger, water rising, clamor, sirens wailing. It's such a bad sign. Steel clouds floating in the air. People run for shelter. What's gonna happen to us? All the steps we take, all the wounds we make, all the pain at stake. I see the chaos of everyone. Who are we? What can we do?
Come on, crowd, and you all at home, get those donations in for this amazing karaoke that we're witnessing right now. I love it. Thank you so much.
No. What do you mean? You don't like? So I just want to say, real quick, while I'm going through Supersonic, wrapping up, doing everything, kind of preliminary. I've only been within the Sonic Adventure era proper for about a year, maybe a little over. And in my year or so of being in the adventure era, everybody I've interacted with has been so nice. Everybody I've talked to, everyone I've met, everyone that's helped me through everything. Like, nothing I've done or accomplished could have been done alone. I have had so much help with everything. I've met so many of the greatest people I've ever met. 6 of them are behind me right now. Shout outs to everybody who's ever been in a VC with me to help me learn the game. Shout outs to everybody, and that's going to be time. So thank you so much for having me. Thank you so much for having us.
Yeah.
Thank you so much for having Sonic Adventure at Sacer. At GDQ.
Sonic Adventure everywhere. Everyone, within the sound of my voice, give them a big round of applause. What an amazing run. Y'all take a bow. You absolutely earned it. And the support being shown for that team is just so good. Zal donating $500 with no comment in support of that last run, helping us get an amazing part of the way towards our Super Mario Odyssey incentive. We're going to let these folks take their moment in the sunshine and get more things on the way to you real soon. We'll be right back. Welcome back to Summer Games Done Quick 2023, powered by Twitch and coming at you live from Minneapolis, Minnesota. My name is ateatree, and we are doing amazingly on that Super Mario Odyssey incentive. We are over $57,000 thanks to the amazing generosity of people like Teddy, who sends in $500 to my beloved Jared, who I started dating during AGDQ 2023, and who is the biggest Sonic fan I know. Thank you so much for that, Teddy. Time just now to thank some of the amazing groups that make this week possible. Like Fangamer. Fangamer is a video game merchandise company based in Tucson, Arizona, and shipping worldwide. 100% of the profits from sales of GDQ merch through SGDQ 2023 benefits Doctors Without Borders. Visit fangamer.com/GDQ to see the full lineup. And hey, don't be like me. If you haven't made your purchases yet, you'll have your chance very soon, and do not wait until the end of the event. I think I'll go do mine right after this shift. This will be the end of my shift, but fear not, I'll be back again tomorrow, and we have even more amazing speed gaming content for you coming up very, very soon, including but not limited to a Super Mario Odyssey interview with Kung Fu Fruit Cup and Dangers. Stick around, everyone.